Hi! Welcome back to another episode of Arcade Spirits. This is a beach day episode, so yeah. Enjoy the video. Hi! It's Arcade Spirits again! Level 5 under the boardwalk. We're just gonna get right into it. It is the future year 20XX, and romance is in the air. Or at least romance will be in the air if Iris has anything to say about it. Also, I'm not actually in that glorious 20XX neon metropolis today. I'm about 134.7 miles south of it. Oh yeah, it's a beach day episode, that's right. That's much better. Just smell the sea salt, the saltwater taffy, the baking hot sands. It's just like I remember. You've never been to Flotsam Beach before, Juniper. Well, it's just like I remember you remembering it was then.
Definitely.
This is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10, maybe even top 5 ideas. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the Funplex. As a reward for your hard work, we return to the beach where you first played Wyvern Keep, where your family spent their summer vacations. Oh, how sentimental. My heart. I can't. I feel the need to say something pithy and dismissive in the face of her unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. This place holds so many dear memories for me. Before my parents lost their jobs and we began the downward spiral of bad family luck, we loved coming to Flotsam Beach. I'm tired. I'm so tired today, I think. And coming back here, for sure, is a treat.
Yes!
This place is great. Sand and sea and that boardwalk. All those little shops and the best fried food the East Coast can provide. And arcades aplenty. And seashells, and airbrush t-shirts, and plastic sunglasses, and I want to see it all. I want to do it all. I think you're more excited about this than I am, Juniper. You're excited too. Don't deny it, Cricket.
Later.
Okay, I'm gonna go get changed in my swimsuit before the others get here. Be right back. The others. Right. That was the second part of Juniper's plan, see? That this wasn't just a treat for me, but for everybody associated with the Funplex. We'd have to drive down here in groups and pay for our own hotel rooms to keep the costs down, but soon enough, a Saturday outing for all the staff and VIPs had become a reality. It was real sweet of her to include everyone in on the trip, too. We worked hard to make Cricket's ass a success. That's what... I certainly couldn't have done it without help from my friends. Within the next hour, there'd be 9 of us bouncing around in swimsuits, making sandcastles and buying cheap souvenirs and playing seaside arcade games. And hopefully not accidentally drowning in the riptides as my inner lifeguard felt need to warn. One day of fun in the sun for everyone. And as for this evening...
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep, Cricket. Well, Iris had other plans for me.
Well, have you decided yet? Have you? Time's running out, you know.
With a sigh, I pull out my phone, summoning my digital djinn. And why is time running out, exactly?
I've run the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll.
Yeah?
It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness.
Okay.
Romance is in the air. Can't you feel it?
Sure. Right now, all I feel is slightly overheated. I need to go change.
Yes! Good. Put on your sexy swimwear.
Calm down, Iris.
Instructions.
She's been going on and on about this ever since finding out about the beach trip. Iris, why the sudden obsession with finding me a special someone anyway? I've turned my life around. I found a job. I found a dream. To make something of the Funplex. Let it grow and shine. You've done well helping me with that. This is the happiest I've been in years, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gosh, thanks, Cricket. So why mess it up trying to date one of my coworkers or one of our regulars? Remember the day I joined the Funplex? I even told you I wanted to stay focused and play it cool. Avoid even thinking of my coworkers that way. It feels like a recipe for disaster. Disaster or delight? Cricket, you've spent weeks getting to know these people. You've even taken a few of them out to lunch. Maybe you didn't think of it as a date, but maybe they felt differently? Exactly. What if I just make things awkward? What if I can't decide who to approach? What if I'm not ready to start dating again? What if I just make things awkward for everyone? I'm already super close to all these people. Closer than I thought I'd be when I first took the job. Do I really want to rock the boat by flirting with a friend like that? The warmest hearts can be found first in friendship, I say. You already know these people. You care for them, Cricket. Don't deny it. And I'm thinking they care for you too. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. We're all adults, we can deal with that.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, Cricket. This is your moment. But you don't have to decide right now. In fact, you shouldn't. Take the day with all your friends to really think about it. After dinner, I'll have finished my number crunching and you will have your final relationship scores. That'll help guide your decision. Let's take a look. Behold, weeks of emotional data, fully analyzed. So far, I think you'd make a good match with Naomi. You've spent a lot of time with her, and she really likes you. Maybe even likes you. So, that's it? It's decided?
No. The points are just a guide. And it's not like I'm gonna force you to woo someone just because they're your top match. I still need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for. That'll net you bonus points.
Mm-hmm.
Consider it food for thought, you know? And you've still got the rest of today to see who you're a good fit for. Maybe cram in some more time with them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah?
Sure.
By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
Have fun!
Okay, I'll try. I hastily jam my phone back in my pocket before anyone can hear that. Dang it, Iris. I could have just chillaxed by the sea. Maybe found that old arcade where I once played Wyvern Keep and had a pleasant time. But now I need to be sizing up romantic partners. Although, maybe there is someone I've been getting close to. Someone I think I wouldn't mind being closer to, in fact. And it has been a long time since I felt like I could even try having someone to share my life with. Maybe it's time to look for love again. For now, I decide to focus on the day ahead. Fun in the sun. Good. Clean fun in the sun. Very innocent and just fun in the sun. Sure, I can do that, right? Oh, hello. Hello, Flotsam. Your queen has arrived. Morning, Cricket. Is that a private game of beach blanket bingo, or can we join? I don't like that he looks like he's naked right now because of the box covering up the... Okay. Innocent. Chaste. Fun. In the sun. Where can I set up my parasol? And how's the surf? Oh, I'm reading the wrong person. Sorry. I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. Where can I set up my parasol? And how's the surf? Teo was thinking of doing some surfing. When I was reading it in Teo's voice, I was like, why is he talking about himself in third person? I rarely get a chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking out my old board and hitting the waves. I was gonna play the Beach Boys all the way... Yeah, I was gonna play the Beach Boys all the way down here from the city to help get in the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Hey, if you want a free ride in my beloved Bee-mobile with your board strapped to my roof, you listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. Oh, hey, there's the perfect spot. Let's set up there.
Catch you later.
I'd better go help her. See you there. Yeah, get your stinky face out of my face. What? I don't know. I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach bod and attire. We're here!
Excellent.
Good. Queen Bee brought an umbrella. Yeah, I don't really tan so much as burn to a crisp. Honestly, I'm mostly here for the shopping in the arcades. I'm curious to see how these arcades are run as well. Maybe I can talk to a manager, get some tips for how to handle a very transient audience.
Ugh.
I meant to play in them, not study them. Sheesh, Gavin. We're not here to work. Can't I do both? I'll go join the others for now, though. It's been a long drive. I'd love to stretch out a bit.
See ya.
Oh, me too. I'm so cramped up from sitting in that van. Wait for me. Stretching. Yes, stretching is good. Flex those muscles.
Ooh.
Oh, right, the beach. I haven't been to a beach in ages. Not since my sign spinning days promoting that funnel cake place. And I guess there was that one time we did a beach shoot, but that was like last summer. So yes, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun. Last beach I went to was back in England. Considerably more cold and overcast than this, I'm afraid. And before you ask, because Ashley already asked again and again on the drive here, I'm not going to explode in direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today. Sorry, Percy, but you are a part of the crew. That means we care about you. I promise, though, we won't treat you like you're made of glass. You're still good old Percy to us.
Much obliged.
Thanks, love. All the same, I think I'll grab a spot under that umbrella before all the good shade is taken. As for me, last one in the water is a landlubber. The water, yes, getting wet and cooling down. Party!
Hello, dearie.
Afraid my bikini days are behind me, but I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, lovely people. Good to see all three present accounted for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I rented an extra parasol and some chairs for Miss Francine and I, and for you too, Cricket. Plenty of room to squeeze in.
My, oh my.
My, how cozy. Well, okay then. This is a new context for me to be observing these people in. But fun in the sun, right? Above all else, this is to be a day of celebration and cheer over the success of the Funplex. With that firmly in mind, I join everyone and we get this beach party started. Although it doesn't take long for the group to start splitting up. There's just too much to see, too much to do. I know from my vacations here as a kid that you can't really try everything in one day, but unlike me, they're noobs. And as an adult, I know how to budget my time, to do the things I really want to do, and hang out with the people I really want to hang out with. Despite my attempts at good, clean fun, Eris's words are still running through my head. By evening, I need to make a decision. That means if I'm seriously going to make a move, like she's suggesting I do, I should spend my time wisely leading up to that move. So, what next? Naomi and Ashley. Those are like my two favorites. Yes. In the distance, I see what appears to be a myriad of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if it was a whole bunch of not sandcastles on the beach. During my many beach outings as a kid, there were always multiple sandcastles, castle competitions going on. And in front of me, our own Funplex fabricators have entered the fray. With Naomi being our arcade builder and Ashley with all of her cosplay craftiness, it's no wonder why these two are up for the sandcastle challenge. As I jog over to them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle and Naomi meticulously measuring something on her citadel. How goes the castling?
Amazing.
Great! Do you see all these amazing sandcastles? They're all so cute! Properly made sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley. Oh, then what are they, Naomi? Assuming they're not just made by kids for funsies, a proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece.
Wonderful.
Every grain of sand must be in its proper spot or the whole thing comes crashing down. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Naomi says this without lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused that I don't think she's blinking, even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi?
Let me explain.
I'm making sure each embrasure is... stop using big words. Is equidistant around the tower. Otherwise, it'll all be an asymmetrical mess. Makes sense. I take a moment to actually appreciate their castles. Naomi's is a structural masterpiece. Straight, perfect, edges meet bold, flat walls, which produced an almost perfect medieval castle. She even added an ocean water moat, complete with drawbridge. Ashley's is equally impressive, too. It's a soft, fluffy fantasy castle. The foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds, like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiral staircases encircling slightly slanted towers. So, I take it you both entered the competition? Of course. You know it, Cricket. You should make one too. It's not too late. Yeah, I think there's still like half an hour left of the competition, and since it's an amateur level, latecomers are allowed. But both of you have made some extraordinary castles. My architectural skills are somewhat lacking in the sandcastle area. Those sound like some sad excuses. They're perfectly good excuses, Ashley. It's not like we're professional sandcastlers either. Cricket, it's not about winning. Naomi looks over at Ashley, who's giving her a smile, accompanied by a questioning look. Okay, it's a little bit about winning. I mean, I'm super tryharding this and trying to win with a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, mostly it's about setting out a challenge for myself and completing it properly. There is nothing more satisfying than that. Plus, we'll be here helping you if you do it. How do you plan on helping me start a castle while you'll be completing your own? Sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway. Yup. If we have 3 castles in the competition, then that's one more castle for us to bring home the gold.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Come on, join us.
Yes.
Join us, Cricket. Join us. Hand over that tiny plastic shovel. When I was younger, I remember watching sand sculptors carefully craft their castles. I would watch for hours, just staring in awe. I made my fair share of them too, trying to imitate the professionals, but they were never more than lumps of sand that vaguely indicated shapes. I'm not that competitive, but like Naomi said, it's just for fun, so why not? I'm gonna need a bucket, a melon baller, and a funnel. Stat!
Yes.
That's the spirit, Cricket! I just put the finishing touches on mine. Let me help you get the base started. Naomi, Ashley, and I dug our hands deep into the sand and started shoveling, pouring, and constructing. So, what are you gonna name your castle? Huh? You can't just make a sandcastle and not give it an epic name. Ashley has a solid point. To give it a name is to give it life. I have names from all of my important tools back in the shop too.
So beautiful.
My soldering iron is named Melty, my multimeter is named Zappy, my rom burner is named Sir Romulus Romanov III. Maybe not something quite that grand for mine. How about the Funplex? Both Ashley and Naomi bust up laughing. That's very appropriate. The Funplex is practically a castle, right? What if we make it look like the Funplex? It already kind of looks like it. That's because the Funplex is just a box and we've only made the foundation for our castle. But if we can carve in the sign and the double front doors... Naomi happily starts putting the details on the sand Funplex, while Ashley and I cheer her on. That looks so good, Naomi. You're so good at having steady hands. You really should join me in making some cosplay. You'd be great. Making costumes does sound fun, but I'm not sure if I can handle all the pressure of people looking at me. I usually work alone, you know. We don't have to do it at a con or anything. We can just get dressed up and prance around the forest. That's a bit more my style. Well, except maybe for the bugs and poison ivy and stuff. We continue chatting as we construct the sand fun castle. Grain by grain, it takes semblance of the actual funplex. We manage to finish it just in time before the judging commences. Here comes the judge. The officiant of the Sandcastle Challenge comes towards us and looks over the castles. With an arbiter's eye, they glance over ours and nod in respect of a job well done. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath in anticipation, and once the Sandcastle judge leaves us, I let out a huge sigh. I think that's a good sign, right? The nod, that means we did it. We're gonna win? There's still many others out there to judge, but I'd say a nod counts nicely as a compliment. But which one? Whose sandcastle will reign supreme? Cricket, what do you think? Who's got the winner chicken dinner? Who, me? I'm not a judge of fine sandcastles. Just do it for funsies. Let's hear what you think. Well, I want to say my own because of like who I am as a person. I'm the winner. But I think this might affect who we choose. You know what I mean? Like romantically. So I'm gonna say Naomi. The precision and thought that Naomi put into her design shows it's a step above the rest. From the gatehouse to the towers, Naomi, your castle is one of perfection.
Thank you.
Aw, thanks. That's kind of you to say, Cricket. I agree too. Naomi did an excellent job with hers. I'm jelly of your skills, and I hope you do win. Ashley, thank you. Oh, I think they just finished tallying up the scores. We wait not so patiently as the judge makes their round across the beach. I see them stop next to a particularly dramatic-looking sandcastle. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they prop it up next to the castle. Which means...
Poops.
Yeah. Double poop. Don't feel too down. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. How very pragmatic of you, Cricket. We did have a blast, though. But I hate losing. We just gotta win next year, Naomi. Maybe if all three of us join forces again, we can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. Well, we should spend some time practicing more. Which means more beach trips. Yeah, I'd like that. I'm in. Great. Next year, Team Ashley is going to eradicate the competition. I think you mean Team Naomi. You two can fight over that next year. I think I'm covered in enough sand for a while. I'm going to see about being slightly less sandy. I hear ya, but Naomi and I aren't done here. We got one last thing we got to do. Oh. Well, what's that? Destroy our creations. I'll leave you to it then. I am a mighty dragon. Fear me, tiny sand people. Both of them smile widely at each other and laugh. Walking away, I can hear the sounds of devastation behind me. I peek one last time to see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes forward. So, what next? Let's talk to Queen Bee. Queen Bee and Gavin have taken up a friendly little sport competition here in the sand. Beach volleyball has always been a favorite pastime of beachcombers. It's fun, competitive, and what's not to love about watching athletic people show off their, skills. Granted, when my family got together to play, we just ended up hitting the volleyball around and never really kept track of the points. But it was always something I enjoyed, even if I wasn't very good at it. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee will let me join in the fun. If I'm lucky, I'll even get to bump, set, and spike it. As I jog closer to them, Gavin is occupying the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side of the sand court. It's easy to see that both of them... oh my god. I'm so... I can't speak. I can't speak. But I need to. It's easy to see that both of them have expressions of sheer determination on their faces. Gavin is cool, calm, and collected, while Queen Bee is grinning ear to ear. Both are reveling in the contest. Each is in it to win it. It takes some sort of catastrophic event for one of them to back down, like a tsunami. And even then, I bet they'd be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the wave. But this is a monumentous 1-versus-1 between two of my most competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain hold on. My nose. You know. My nose goes crazy. It goes sicko mode. Whoa, so loud. It's unnecessary to explain Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin, his ambition is just as fierce, even if it's less vocal. He'd do everything for the Funplex to succeed, and he's taking that same attitude to beach sports. Are you sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah.
You better believe it, pretty boy. I'm ready to spike this ball so hard, it'll cause a quake beneath your feet.
Excellent.
Ha. If it's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in record time. That's enough talking. And shut up and serve it. Hi, Queen. Eat this. Or, I guess not. Maybe I'll just try Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Not today, Queen Bee. I'm not sure I'm gonna get a word in until this whole ordeal is over. The concentration is intense, game faces are on, and they see nothing else but the competition before them. Might as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully they'll notice me. Gavin gracefully executes an underhand serve with the volleyball, and it glides over the net, mere millimeters above it. In all fairness, it was a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns with a... I can't read. I can't read. Queen Bee returns with a dig up high. A dig up high. I don't know what that means. With enough time, she easily squares up her pose and spikes it down toward Gavin's side of the court. Gavin doesn't have enough time to respond, and it falls hard into the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot into the ground in unison.
Victory!
Ace! Technically, that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off a flawless serve. Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Technically, it's putting me in the lead. It went on like this for quite some time. Both of them volleying balls and serving quips. Meanwhile, I stood by and could do nothing but look on longingly. Jesus. Shiminy schnicket. What is that? I just wanted to play. Not that I'm complaining much. Both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Teo. And, well, let's just say the sand isn't the only hot stuff around here, to be honest. So, watching them glisten as sweat drips down their bodies, yeah, that isn't really a problem for me. Chill out. It's enticing, and the gameplay isn't that bad either. Even though I've been standing here for well over 10 minutes, neither one has acknowledged my presence. That is, until Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction. It soars all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. Queen Bee turns around to see where the ball fell. Hey, Cricket, that was out, right? Oh, now I get acknowledged.
I think not.
That was clearly on the line, Queen Bee. The point is mine. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. You might want to get that prescription on those glasses checked if you can't even see that. It fell right next to Cricket, who will undoubtedly confirm this fact. You clearly had the best vantage on it. Tell us what you saw. Sure. I'm calling it now. This is for the win. If the ball is in, Gavin gets beaten bragging rights for the rest of the day. But if it's out, then I win. So all I have to do is make the call. Uh-huh. Yes. Queen Bee. It landed just outside the line. Queen Bee wins. The line itself is a thin rope cord held down by a simple tent peg, so I can see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it. But I can say for sure I saw it fall outside the line. It was completely out of bounds. Sorry, Gavin. Point, set, match.
Oh, GG.
Queen bee takes a very long moment to gloat. Granted, that's more of a tennis term, but I think Gavin gets the gist. I thought for sure I was gonna beat you, Queen bee, but I miscalculated. You bested me fair and square. Shall we take a quick break? We each nod our heads in agreement as I quickly grab a couple of water bottles laying on the sidelines and toss it to them. They gladly chug down the waters and smile widely. Thank you for the water, Cricket. Yeah, I worked up quite a sweat playing. Hits the eating spot. Still, I really wanted to play some beach volleyball. Guess that's not gonna happen now. Both of them look quite content to relax and chat in the sun for now. As if reading my mind, Queen bee leans down and picks up the ball and throws it directly at me. Think fast, Cricket. Spike it. Queen bee threw it high enough that I can totally pull off a badass spike. I take a quick step forward before launching myself into the air. My palm connects with the ball and it darts back at Queen bee. She simply bumps the ball over to Gavin, and forming a triangle, we continue hitting the ball back and forth. This is exactly how my family would play. We'd all stand around and hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Gavin, Queen bee, and I really get into it too, and several times one of us ends up diving to get the ball and get a face full of sand. I like the sand-swept look you've got going on, pretty boy. I can see you on the summer cover of Monsieur. I don't know. Monsieur? I don't know how to pronounce things. I don't know. If you're not careful, I'll carry you to the ocean and throw you in. Then you'll be sporting that drowned rat look. Laughing alongside Gavin and Queen bee while playing beach volleyball, it makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was worth having to stand around for a while. What a perfect morning on the beach. We play a few more rounds. The sand is lava before we let the ball crash into the beach one last time. Very nice return, Cricket. You should join us for the next match. I would if I didn't have other stuff I wanted to do. There's too much to do here, and I've got to plan accordingly. I hear that. Looking forward to a stroll along the boardwalk myself. It's a good idea to take in as much as you can. I think I'll call it quits too. Slow your roll, pretty boy. You can't leave quite yet. Right. We do have a score to settle. Let's finish this. I leave the gladiators to their final battle as I walk back along the beach, awaiting my next adventure. So, what next? Teo and Percy. A number of little carny-style games have been set up along the beach, independent of the boardwalk arcades. Ring tosses, squirt guns, things like that. I don't like that he looks naked. I really hate it. Percy promised everyone that he'd keep it low-key today, as he recovers from his heart tremor. Tossing a few rings is definitely low-key. And it looks like even though he's keen to go surfing, Teo's keeping Percy company. But judging by the way those rings are just sort of bouncing off the bottles instead of landing on them, the games are not going well. I don't get it. I'm usually much more coordinated than this. Don't think of it as a matter of coordination, Teo. More of a question of, well, let's say optimization? But Percy's ring goes plink off a bottle as well. What a shame, what a shame. You boys want to play again? Only another $5 for 3 tosses. It's a downright steal. Starting to wonder if this is a steal in more sense than one. Now, nobody likes a sore loser, boys. It's all totally fair, swear on my mom's grave, I do. All this old-timey carny banter's got my dander up. It does. I must confront this charlatan. Hey there, old sport. What kind of racket you trying to pull? What? Cheating, my friends? I say, what kind of hokum is this? Don't take any wooden nickels, boys. Methinks all these hotsy-totsy prices are fool's gold.
Pardon me?
Pardon? I think it's probably a scam. I take offense to that idea. Anyone can win. Step right up and be a winner. Are you yellow? I'm green, actually. I do believe I have a proposal, Teo. A word? Sure. What do you have in mind? Weirdly, the two huddle up without me and exchange a few whispers. I consider interjecting myself into the discussion, but it's over before I can try. Okay then, let's play. Teo passes over a few dollars and takes up the rings, while Percy examines the racks of bottles in detail. Teo holds back, waiting for him to finish. Eventually, Percy points. Right there. 3 rings rapid. That's the sweet spot. With a twist of his agile body, Teo flings his rings one at a time. And all 3 rattle their way around the neck of a bottle, ringing it perfectly. Simple enough. Based on Teo's throwing angles from before and the arrangement of the bottles, I determined the optimal striking zone for him to aim for. All games are a matter of optimization, even silly little carnival toys. Melons, you've bested me, old sport. Well, I know when I'm truly rumbled. Go ahead and pick your prize. Well, Cricket, what'll it be? Yeah, we were trying to win you a prize, after all. Me? Really? This was all for me?
Absolutely.
You know it. I mean, you are the true prize here. Back me up on this, Percy. Quite so. But which one of these lesser winnings truly makes your heart dance? I glance across rows of arcade-themed stuffed dolls with curiosity. I'd say I'm a little old for dolls, but you're never too old for a huggable plush friend, and they both worked so hard for it. I'd like... Mr. Moopy Magical Plushie, that swingin' dolly that plays music, or a Cubert. I want a Cubert. I don't know. I guess that guy. The old orange noser. Never my cup of tea, that game, but I can understand the appeal. I still say that game needed some real music in it. The carny takes down my prize off the wall. A rotund orange plush with slightly crossed eyes and a long nose. Okay. Now go away, boys, you bother me. The 3 of us return to the dunes, prize in tow. So, why were you 2 trying to win a prize for me? I mean, Percy, there was a Moopy doll back there. That's right in your wheelhouse, yeah? True. But, well, we discussed it and decided you deserved a treat for a job well done. Sure, this whole vacation is a treat for a job well done, but we wanted something for you specifically. Quite right. I must admit, Cricket, the Funplex is a brighter place with you around. Not to say it wasn't a bright place before your tenure, but, well, there's a true breath of life there, beyond what I thought possible. And beyond just the hard work you do, the way you've brought us all together, well, a mere plush toy isn't really a proper reward, but it'll have to suffice. What my comrade is trying to say is in his usual poetic way is, you rock and you roll, so you get a prize. Thanks for playing. Yes, that. Okay, I'm gonna go hit the waves. I'd offer you a board, Percy, but I know. I promise to take it easy. Not that I'm very aquatic, to be honest. But it's good to spend time with you, considering usually we're on opposite ends of the arcade. You too. Well, wow. I didn't realize just how much I meant to them. I'm only a floor event manager, right? But seeing everybody come together for this beach blanket bingo we've wrangled up, it's the bee's knees, it is. The noon sun's high in the sky, and honestly, it's getting super hot out there. Like, heat exhaustion levels of hot. While this would be a good time to migrate towards the boardwalk, it seems there's one more thing in store for our little group. I got heat exhaustion once, and I passed out. That's fun. That's a fun time, right? Anyway, it was a long time ago. Hey Cricket, it's lunchtime, and I'm getting everybody together for a big surprise. Come join us. Whoa, you seem super stoked for this. Of course, come on, this way. I wonder what this is all about. Did she make bento boxes for all of us? I want one. I want one in real life. I already ate lunch, but I love food. I'm hungry still. Soon enough, the entire group has gathered. The number of shade-throwing parasols had multiplied to 4. 2. Multiplied to 4. Plenty of cool respite for everyone. Also new, a large cloth-wrapped bundle in the center of the group. Gather round, it's lunchtime! And judging from the rumbling in my stomach, it's right on time. The bundle is unwrapped, revealing a series of simple wooden lunch boxes in a traditional Japanese style. Each one has been painted a different color. I knew it. As a way of saying thanks for all your hard work and your support, please enjoy these boxed lunches, courtesy of the Funplex. And me. I made them. An authentic Naomi brand bento? Sign me up. I reach for the box, and she smacks my hand away lightly.
No.
Not yet, Cricket. I made these special like. Everybody has a personalized lunch, filled with their favorite things. Gavin, if you'd be kind enough to distribute them, names are written on the lids. Sure enough, on second glance, I can see the names and even little cartoon doodles representing each person. Wow, does my face really look that apathetic? Okay, I'll start handing them out. Gavin, you first. Let's see.
Impressive.
Plain yogurt, celery sticks, and some rice. You know me quite well. Boring and nutritional. I colored a bit outside the lines on this one, rather than sticking to traditional bento style. Enjoy!
Oh my gosh.
Sushi with some tempura veggies, and a side of miso soup? I love nothing more than a traditional bento box lunch. And I love nothing more than making them. Fish and chips. Of course, with a little onion jack on a toothpick. And you make a moopy maze out of the chips, too. It's not too stereotypical, is it?
Quite good.
I haven't found a proper chip shop stateside, so I'll take it. A nice little taste of home.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. A big juicy cheeseburger and french fries. My mouth is watering just looking at it. Yum. And it's got lots of pink in it, just how you like it. So pink I can hear it moo. I do like my meat raw too, actually. This is perfect. Pita bread and hummus.
Love it.
It's a great meal that fills the belly and gives you a ton of energy. And we have to keep your tank full. A tired Teo is not a true Teo.
Oh, how marvelous.
Little finger sandwiches, some tea, and even a cupcake. Thank you, Naomi dear. It's very thoughtful. Aw, thanks, Miss Francine. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Nice.
Bet you consulted with Cricket on this one. I love these. Always have, always will. Actually, I just checked your Instagram. I did an analysis of your most commonly blogged food and... Can't talk, busy eating. And that leaves the one who brought us all together, Cricket. For you, I made pizza bagels. Kidding! It's actually similar to the bento I gave you the day you started at the Funplex. A little reminder of how this all started. Oh, thank you. Speech! What?
Yeah.
You should make a speech before we all dig in. I mean, you're the reason we're here. I am. Yeah, you are. I mean, we were doing great before you showed up. Don't get me wrong, but you know. But you worked harder than any of us to make the Funplex the success it is today. I was content to keep it afloat. Didn't think we'd ever manage more than that, but you refused to be content. We wouldn't be here at the beach if not for the success you led us to, Cricket. So yes, I think a speech would be appropriate. I don't know how to make speeches. Yeah, Cricket's ass rocked. Yeah, it did. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god. You all look like you're naked right now, and I don't like that. It really opened some doors for me. I'd still be wearing that damn black L7 jacket if not for you. The atmosphere is so much livelier thanks to your efforts. Win or lose, I'm enjoying my time with Moopy thanks to having so many great people around me. By this point, I can't even imagine the Funplex without you, Cricket. So don't even think of leaving. If you do, we'll probably gather up a hunting party and drag you back. No hard feelings. And speaking as the one Cricket comes home to every night, I gotta say, they're doing dandy compared to before. So 3 cheers for the Funplex! 3 cheers indeed. Go ahead, Cricket. You've earned the right for a speech. I'm just a silly old lady who started it. You made this happen. Wow. Seriously. Wow. Well, now I've made big speeches before, like the one at Cricket's ass, even if this feels bigger. Way bigger. Okay, here goes. I can't be a milquetoast for this toast. It's big feelings or nothing. Oh, ooh, hang on. I'm gonna say thank you all. Being here with you has helped me through hard times in my life. Thank you. Above all else, thank you. Thank you all. You don't know how much this family means to me. It's no great secret I was living in a state of depression before the Funplex. I just assumed life would always deal me a losing hand, but now... Well, now through my friendships with you all, I found something bright and warm I can rely on. Something I can be optimistic about instead of pessimistic. I'm not silly enough to believe the hard times are gone for good, but I know I'm surrounded by good people who can help me see through them. So, thank you. You're welcome, Cricket. I think I speak for us all when I say we feel the same way. Okay, good. On a roll. Let's see what to say next. Let's go with a jokey. Let's go. All the sunburn and greasy food is our just desserts. Think not of the massive sunburn you're all getting, and the itching to come. Think not of the funnel cakes turning in your stomach. Think not of the hangovers. Live in the now. This is our moment, our beach. Flat Sand Beach means a lot to me. And take it from a veteran, consequences are for wimps. We've more than earned the right to go a little nutty and have some indivisible levels of fun here. Who wants to party? You know, I'm always down to party. Hangovers be damned. I want to have a eating good time tonight. Now to bring it home. Okay, let's kick some ass. Okay, I've talked your ears off. We've got a half a day left and a lot of ass to kick, so let's eat up and get back to the fun. Heckin' yeah! This is so cool, going to Flotsam with you, Cricket, and all your great friends, and this great food, and it's also great. Let's eat, everyone. This is the moment. One perfect moment with all of us together, laughing and talking and eating and having the best time in the world. Maybe things will change after tonight, when Iris's plan to find me romance comes together. Maybe this is the high watermark. Maybe. But no matter what happens, I'll always have this one perfect moment. Afternoon slides in as the gang migrates from sandy shores to bustling boardwalk. Once you've had your fill of seaweed on your trousers, it's time to take a walk down the boardwalk and indulge in any number of side activities. No need to change out of your swim gear either, unless you're going deeper into the beach town. You can just skip back and forth between the sands and the boardwalk. This is where the real action happens. Shops, restaurants, and of course, arcades. Soon enough, the group's splitting up to go try to do as much as possible. I've got time to tag along with some of them. Who to hang out with? Naomi! Out of the corner of my eye, I see Teo and Naomi sneak into one of the shops on the boardwalk called the Sandy Bar, with little iconic saltwater taffy icons on each side. Saltwater taffy, a staple of coastal life and commerce. On any given boardwalk, you're within splitting distance of at least 3 candy shops loaded with tasty treats. That's so true. In my experience, that's so does that say Yoshi's Pizza? Look inside. Does that say Yoshi's Pizza? Instinct's fry dogs? Bro, my dog is a dog that is named Yoshi who is stinky. Okay. But more importantly, why are these two acting so childish about the whole thing? Like two kids in a candy store. I need to find out exactly what's going on, and more importantly, I need to see if they have any of those gummy sharks in there too. Oh, gummy sharks. Oh, I want to go to a candy store so bad. Anyway, as I peer into the building, my senses are overwhelmed by sweet. My teeth practically hurt from all the surrounding sugar. Covering the walls are assorted containers holding various types of candies, a rainbow of colors and confectionaries, filled to the brim with saltwater taffy and covered in chocolates. Not only do I take note of the delectable candy, but I also notice all the kitties running around. Can't help but be reminded of the Funplex. Same atmosphere, just fewer games. I look over to the person behind the counter and give them a nod of understanding. I feel you, noble cashier, in your quest to maintain peace and order. Naomi and Teo recognize me and wave me over. Over here, Cricket. Come help us decide on what to get. I comply and go over towards them. Naomi is huddled over a table and is filling her arms with various desserts. I want one of these, and two of these, and a handful of this one. Oh, what's that over there?
Wow.
Candied apples? I have to get one of those too. This is the best part about going to the beach. Look at how many different candies there are. I could just devour them all. Now, I pegged Naomi. Sheesh, save that for later. I pegged Naomi as having a sweet tooth, but Teo, with all his dancing, I would have guessed him to stick to a healthier diet. But this trip is a vacation for all of us, so maybe he's spoiling himself. So, what do you think of the place? Who, me? Oh, I've been here before, quite a few times. It's the most popular candy store on the boardwalk. My family and I would always stop by right before our long drive home. After a long day of swimming, walking, and fun in the sun, a maximum sugar overdrive was a perfect way to end the day. They'd give me a fistful of dollars and cut me loose in here.
Whoa!
Whoa, they just let you get whatever you wanted? Dang, I wish I had your parents. Cute. I could just see a young Cricket here, running around and stuffing candy into their face. Not gonna lie, I was a cute kid. Not so cute when overdosing on sweets, though. Both Naomi and Teo laugh heartily. Heartily. Yes. I mean, they didn't exactly give me a Fort Knox to blow on snacks. But it was still a nice little reward at the end of the day. As I am a creature of habit, I'd always get saltwater taffy, year after year. It's just the best feeling, munching on taffy while watching the waves crash into the sand. Naomi suddenly gasped, interrupting my recollection. What is it, Naomi? They have conpeto. Is it conpeto? Maybe it's like conpito? I don't know. I'm still confused. Is that a good thing? It's the best thing. They're these little traditional Japanese sugar candies that look like... Yes! Yes! Oh, I haven't had those in so long. I miss them. They look like stars and are my absolute favorite. Every time my mother would go to visit family in Japan, she'd bring me back some. But it's been years since I last had some. She squeals excitedly and runs over to a little stand that has a cute assortment of pastel sugar stars. We follow suit and make our way next to Naomi. Teo picks up a bag and brings it closer to his face, examining them. Okay, these are quite possibly the cutest candies I've ever seen.
Sweet.
And they are so sweet. Aw, Naomi, nothing sweeter than you. And that's a fact. That's not entirely true. And I have to agree with Teo. No one has brought more impromptu lunches at work than you do. Thank you, but these candies are still the sweetest. You both should taste these, by the way. I just know you'll love them as much as I do. Teo and I agree with the nod of our heads, and Naomi turns around happily with an armful of candy and treats. Like a dragon with her horn, she heads towards the register, when a kid runs smack into her. In a colorful explosion, candy spills everywhere, and Naomi falls over backwards. Bro, child, control yourself. I instinctively go in to help Naomi up, but out of the corner of my eye, I see the kid who bumped into her, swiping candies off the floor and pocketing them. Hey! It's a classic move. We see it all the time with tickets and tokens at the Funplex, and like the arcade, this is no different. It's so overused, Teo even sees it. He elbows me and points it out to my attention. But this is not my store. Not my job. Do I step in or let it slide? I'll just pick up the mess. Even though the kid's swiping sour gummies, cleaning up this mess is going to be more of a help than snitching. I'm sure the cashier's on anyway. This isn't the first time a child has tried to steal candy, nor will it be the last. I go around and pick up as much candy as I can find. Start putting it back where it belongs. It's like a reverse egg hunt and much more fun than trying to find stray tokens at the Funplex carpet. Meanwhile, before he can abscond with stolen sweets, cashier approaches the kid and asks him to turn out his pockets. The kid looks like they want to say something in return, but there is no way to hide it, and the kid reluctantly does so. Appears like the kid wasn't just picking up stuff from the spill, those pockets were quite full. With more tact than I could possibly muster, the cashier tells them to kindly exit the sandy bar, and the kid complies. The cashier and I exchange knowing glances. We are one and the same. Well, after that excitement, I'm ready to relax on the beach and eat some of this candy. Me too. Me 3. But I can't quite leave yet. There's still one more thing I must do. I need to get some saltwater taffy. It's a Wormwood family boardwalk tradition, after all. Oh yeah, we can't break tradition. Although, if we do, I wouldn't mind starting a new Funplex Beach tradition with you. Teo, please. This is one important delicious decision Cricket has to make. And the only correct answer would be for them to choose the cotton candy ones. Cotton candy flavored taffy? Really? I wouldn't joke about something as serious as this. But it's like sickeningly sweet. Even I can't handle it. And I can handle a truckload of sweet. Well, what would you choose then? Buttered popcorn, obviously. Like a little salty with sweet. This is funny because in real life, cotton candy is one of my favorite flavors of like candies, taffy included. And buttered popcorn is my absolute fucking least favorite flavor of candy that has ever existed in any of time and space. So, like, I love actual buttered popcorn, but buttered popcorn flavored things are disgusting, and if you ever bring that stuff near my face, I'll kill you. In a video game. Anyway. But that's... What? Oh, sacrilege. I'm more of a purist. Getting in a fight over taffy flavors isn't necessary. Both taste great, but I already know what I'm going home with. What's that, Cricket? Cotton candy. Cotton candy. The sweeter the better, and cotton candy is on top of that list. I agree with Naomi. Cotton candy is my favorite too. Hooray! Heathens, both of you! But of course that just means more buttered popcorn taffy for me. I think that about covers it. Shall we blow this popsicle stand? Oh, they have popsicles too? Once again, Naomi got her arms filled to the brim with candy and she nods enthusiastically. Teo's picked out some of his favorites too. We each take our turn in line, and before we knew it, we're happily carrying our stash with us on the boardwalk. Oh, I almost forgot. She stops abruptly, digs through her bag for a moment, and pulls out the Kenpito. Yes, I've been wanting one since you pointed them out. Naomi opens the bag and both Teo and I pick one out. Popping the sugar star in our mouths, both of us smile wide, enjoying its sugary goodness.
Love it.
Oh, that is so yummy. For real, Naomi, it's my new favorite candy. It's very good. Maybe next time I'm at the sandy bar, I'll have to get some of these instead of taffy. Next time I'm here. Because with the Funplex riding high in the world, I bet we could afford a next time. And another, and another. Thank you for introducing me to a whole new world of flavor, Naomi. Anytime, Teo. Maybe if I can change your mind on candy, I can convince you to dance a little lighter on Showtime stage. It's a delicate cabinet. but then I wouldn't get to see you as much on the Funplex floor.
Very true.
I've got my candy haul, so my work here's done. I've got places to be. And I want to spend some time taking in the sea breeze.
Catch you later.
I need to clear my senses of sugar too. We'll catch up with you later, Cricket. Once alone, I open my bag of saltwater taffy, pick one out, and eat it. I let the taste fully consume me. Now this is a perfect vacation. Who to hang out with? Gavin and Ashley. But I'm gonna end the episode here. This has been the Beach Day episode. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and especially don't forget to subscribe. Because when you subscribe, it makes me happy. And I appreciate it. So, yep, bye-bye. I'll see you in the next episode of whatever it is that I play. Probably this, to be honest. So, okay. Bye!